FX's Grotesquerie took a major twist this week, revealing that Detective Lois Tryon, Niecy Nashbetz, has been in a coma throughout the events of this season and that everything thus far was a coma-induced nightmare. Many of the characters have real-life counterparts, including her daughter Merritt Tryon, played by Raven Goodwin, who, instead of an aspiring reality star, is a highly educated cancer researcher. Grotesquerie's serial killer duo of Sister Megan Duvall, Michaela Diamond, and Father Charlie Mayhew, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, are revealed to actually be Detective Megan Duvall and Dr. Charlie Mayhew, who are Lois' co-worker and doctor, respectively. The Grotesquerie twist changes the dynamic of all the show's characters and the story's structure. The nightmare could now have two possible meanings, a wake-up call or an omen of darkness to come. In Lois' dream, her husband is in a coma instead of her, as a slow, hazy plot falls into place. The show's pacing speeds up when it is revealed that Lois is in a coma, and she was cheating on her husband with her son-in-law. There are several new theories as to who the killer could be in Grotesquerie, and that there are more murders to come. Father Charlie was thought to be Grotesquerie's killer before the coma twist. Lois shoots Father Charlie in the coma nightmare. Father Charlie is a Catholic priest struggling with balancing his sexuality and goals to modernize the church with the religion's traditions. His macabre interests and self-punishment are all Grotesquerie Easter eggs suggesting that he is the killer all along. The killer's elaborate crime scenes are rife with biblical references to his alter ego as Grotesquerie, which Sister Megan works to decode alongside Lois given her religious knowledge. While the nun and priest are unmasked to be the killers, the big reveal comes shortly before the show's major twist, that both characters are figments of Lois' nightmares. However, they do have real-life counterparts. Megan is actually a detective who was after Lois' job, and Charlie was the doctor responsible for Lois' life support while she was comatose. Given that both characters do have roles in Lois' life, there's a chance they are after her in different ways, and that her nightmare is a warning. Lois' husband Marshall Tryon, Courtney B. Vance, admonishes Megan for showing up to the hospital when she is about to be taken off life support, as Diamond's character once tried to get her fired. Dr. Charlie appears shocked as Lois miraculously starts breathing after being taken off life support. If Megan and Charlie have a personal relationship in real life as they do in Lois' nightmare, things can be more complex moving forward. How Lois' nightmare still connects Dr. Charlie to being the killer. Father Charlie once said he nearly became a surgeon. Nicholas Alexander Chavez's Father Charlie sits beside Sister Megan in Grotesquerie. Throughout the first several episodes of Grotesquerie, Lois remarks that the killer must have knowledge of anatomy, given the intricate design of his murder scenes. When Father Charlie and Sister Megan eat lunch together after his sermon, he reveals that he once had goals of becoming a surgeon, and was previously a personal trainer, before feeling called to the priesthood to remove the cancer from people's souls. While Lois has just awoken from her coma, there's a chance the real murders are about to start, and her nightmares just gave her the clues about who the culprit might be. The real Charlie is a surgeon, and if the true murders mirror the nightmare kills at all, his implication is still a viable theory. Little is known about Charlie's real persona just yet, but the camera does cut to his signature cowboy boots, which the fictional Father Charlie also wore. This could be a small hint that Dr. Charlie is just as nefarious in Grotesquerie. Who else could be the Grotesquerie killer? There are several suspects. Grotesquerie teaser Travis Kelce. The chaos surrounding Lois being taken off life support sets up a variety of potential killers if or when the real murders start to occur. Already, Eddie, Travis Kelce, is revealed to have had an affair with Lois while married to her daughter Merritt. Lois' husband, Marshall, is having an affair with the real version of Nurse Red, who appears to be a webcam model instead of a nurse. Merritt could have a motive due to her mother's infidelity with her husband, and Marshall could have a motive for the same exact reason at the same time. Given Marshall's comments about Megan, there's a chance she could have been in cahoots with Charlie in keeping her on life support, given how uncommon it is for a person to regain consciousness if they need life support in the first place. Since Lois' Grotesquerie nightmare depicts the killer playing intricate mind games as she investigates the case, it can only be expected for the same to happen in her real life, though this time, she has clues.